do you say there, folks? 1973, Uriah Heep, Stealin'. What a classic rock staple. Okay, not a huge hit here in America, but all the diehard rockers knew of Uriah Heep, and they knew of Stealin'. Okay, so it's basically a keyboard tune. You know, it's got this this D, and he kind of goes from he flattens the third, and then just goes back into it. So it's just like minor third to major third. Okay, to a C, still over that droning D, and then a G, and then back to the D. So I'm gonna show you the shapes in a second. Hold on. Yeah, that's the sound. Picture the keyboard over just the droning. D on the bass, okay? It's really cool. It's kind of a D Mixolydian feel to it, okay? Okay, so anyway, we got the D string open, like I said, 4th string open, and then we're gonna take our middle finger, 7th fret of the 3rd string, G string, and then our ring finger, 7th fret of the B string. Okay, and what we're gonna do is just switch that 3rd finger for the 1st finger. The 1st finger, our 2nd string is on 6 now. So you're just going 6 to 7. It creates that minor to major. Any of this stuff down here, however you want to play it. I'm just giving you the, kind of the basic chords. Okay, now take that shape down. Just the whole step. So you're at 5 now. You got that D over that C. It's basically a C chord now, a C dyad, but adding that D to it. So far. Okay, now we just swap for this shape, okay? So we're here. We take the middle finger down to 4, and then we add the index at 3 of the B string. The middle finger 4 of the G string, and then the index at 3 of the B string. Okay? It's basically simulating a G chord. There's no G in that chord right there. Okay, but it's right there on top. And you can add that later if you want. But keep it kind of bare for the intro like this. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. And back up there to the D. So it's kind of like this D minor to D major real quick. Little kind of illusion, it's used in a lot of songs. Something like that. C, G, back to D. You can use that for your first verse, Take me across the water, 'cause I need some place to hide. Done the rancher's daughter, sure did hurt his pride. I'm not much of a singer, but I'm just showing you. Ooh, now you're into that part. Second verse, well, there's 100 miles of desert lies between his heart and mine. Need no food, no water, running out of time. Okay, we get it up to there. Then you got the little pre-chorus or bridge, whatever you want to call it. He just goes running, hiding, losing, crying. Okay, so that's just a G bar chord and an F, or a G and an F. However you want to do them, but it's acoustic, so to have them sound a little fuller to me is better, okay? So we got all that stuff for our verses, at least our first 2 verses. Then we're gonna go down here and do open chords for the third one. Killing, wanted women. So that part, just like the bridge, if you want to call it, or like a pre-chorus. It's just the G and F. Fighting, killing, wanting, when you're gonna put me to my grave. Running, hiding, losing, crying, nothing left to save. Okay, back to that stuff. You can, for the stood on the ridge, the third verse, stood on the ridge, shun religion. There I just did D, the C at 9, the G, back to the D, okay? Okay, so you can mix it all up to make it a cool version. You can use that stuff for your intro. Go back to it whenever you want, and then stood on the ridge and shone religion, thinking the world was mine. Made my break in a big mistake, stealing when I should have been mine. I was stealing when I should have been mine. Fighting, killing, wanting, when they're gonna put me to an early grave. Nothing left to save. All that stuff, okay? So that's just a kind of a cool, let's call it a campfire version, you know, whatever you want to. You want to play it on the acoustic, you know. There's a D major pentatonic. Any of that stuff will work for solos. Over here with this D major pentatonic. That's just that shape. Okay, so if you want to have the full, you know, 6-string pentatonic shape for D major pentatonic, it would be 2-5, 2-5, 2-4, 2-4, 3-5, 2-5. Okay, he does any of that kind of, I mean, he's got a set lead, but you see what I mean? If you have that pattern that I just showed you, and there's your D, so if you're going to go down, you got to get back to a D, okay? Okay, so that's my cool version of Stealin, okay? Like I said, if you wanted to drop the D, okay? Look at how cool that is. Okay, so it's almost cooler. Now watch this. Got to be careful here. You don't want to hit the low E string when you're doing the C at 9, and then just take that third finger down. That middle finger. Switch it for the first finger, so you're on the second fret. And stay away from the low E string because it's now a D. And then definitely go back to it when you get to the D. Okay, so do the whole song if you want with that drop D. You know, just like I said. Stay away from the low E string until you get back to that D. Okay, I don't want to keep going because I think that's all you really need for the spirit of Stealin by Uriah Heep. Okay, so Riffs Unlimited. I am the endless riffer. Okay, hasta luego.